She was born into a wealthy family, but lived like a servant in her own home. Today was her wedding day. The last thing her father said to her was, "Just hurry up and find someone to marry." Not a single person came to see her off. Her only dowry was a wooden comb she had used for 20 years. Before she left, she walked to the cherry blossom tree in the courtyard, the one her mother had loved most. She stood there for a long time. She used to be the most cherished daughter in this family. After her mother died, everything changed. Her father brought home a stepmother and had that cherry blossom tree cut down. Now her father was sacrificing her for his own political future. He was sending her to marry into the Kudo family, the most feared family in the world of those with special abilities. Every girl who had ever been engaged to Kudo ran away in terror within 3 days. Mayo was scared, but she still walked out the door, because leaving this house was the best thing she could do for herself right now. The moment she stepped into the Kudo estate, the empty courtyard, and the cold distant figure standing far away, made her even more uneasy.
ここでは私の言うことに絶対従え。
But years of living like a servant had taught her how to endure. The next morning, Mayo went into the kitchen to make breakfast for Kudo. The housekeeper took one look at her hands and the way she moved, and could tell immediately what kind of life she had been living. It was something the housekeeper said in passing. That made Mayo realize for the first time, she did not have to keep her head down in this house. She brought breakfast to the table full of hope, but Kudo took one look and refused to eat. He suspected she had put something in the food. That evening when Kudo came home, he found Mayo kneeling at the door apologizing over and over. He had already heard the full story from the housekeeper. He just was not good at showing what he felt. He noticed her hands, roughened and scarred from years of housework. They looked nothing like the hands of a girl raised in a wealthy family. After a long silence, he finally spoke.
謝罪をしすぎると軽くなる。
He said the morning was his fault, and asked her to make breakfast again tomorrow. Mayo could barely believe what she was hearing, but at the same time a new worry crept in. What if Kudo was only being kind because he thought she had special abilities? What would happen when he found out she had none? Would he send her away? So before sunrise the next morning, she was already in the kitchen, even without the title of his real wife. Just being allowed to stay here was enough for her. After breakfast, Kudo said offhand that the food was good. Mayo burst into tears right there at the table, because no one had ever said anything like that to her before. Kudo had absolutely no idea what to do. He was not good at comforting people. So before the holiday he invited Mayo to go to the market with him. Mayo had never been to a market before. She really wanted to go, but she was afraid of doing something wrong and embarrassing him. The next morning the housekeeper helped Mayo get ready. Mayo was already beautiful, but dressed up she was stunning. Even Kudo got a little flustered the moment he saw her. At the market Kudo took her straight to the finest clothing store. The shop owner was visibly surprised. Kudo had never brought a girl here before. After picking out some clothes, Kudo took Mayo to a well-known restaurant. Mayo had never been in a situation like this. She had no idea how to act. Kudo kept encouraging her, and slowly she lifted her head. She caught Kudo looking straight at her. That look made her heart race. She quickly looked down and started eating the dessert on the table. It was the best thing she had ever tasted in her life.